Hello, fellow wanderers, I'm Endry, and thank you for joining me as we wander through some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. And, yeah. I actually don't remember what the button I'm supposed to use for this is. Just two. Well, there is a button combination for taking out one's torch. I don't remember it. There we go. That'll work for now. Probably holding one, actually. Think of it. Alrighty then. We're going to talk to people.
God be with you.
You know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robot. Didn't he tell you anything?
So anytime you've got a white interaction there, means you haven't done that interaction before, it counts for speech XP.
God be with you.
So this was going on. Here we go.
You know what's happening?
Sigismund, who else? That bastard conquered Skalitz, and now he's come to take Talmberg. Good luck to you.
So there you go. Even if they say the same thing, if one of them's different colored, then yeah.
It can handle.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Another.
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
No. It could be Sigismund's army, or his scouts, or maybe Scarlet's folk who survived the pillaging. I wouldn't expect nothing good.
Take care now.
And
God be with you.
how about you?
You know what's happening?
Don't ask me. I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day's watch at the gate. Good luck to you.
These will eventually repeat, though, if you talk to enough people, I believe.
My respects to you.
Yeah, see, now I'll start
May
repeating.
the Lord watch over you.
So we're just going to talk to Sir Robard. What's going on, Robard?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
May the Lord watch over you. Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Valdic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Well, our people survived at least and got out. That's good.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
All right, what can I do?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah, this rain's a little loud.
Good health to you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folks?
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard will flare his skin off our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye, well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be saved.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
All right.
Take care now.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
That last part almost sounded threatening. He looked like he had very dark eyes. Anyway, we can fast forward a bit. Doesn't really matter what you put here. Because, of course, something's going to happen. There it is. All right, then. This is the edge of the inner bailey.
Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Alright, I'm going.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick!
So now we're going to the outer bailey. I think. I don't know. Yeah, the outer. Yeah, we are going to the outer bailey. Yeah, there we go.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I love that little bit of court talk right there. That was really well done.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Robard and his giant mace. Alright, so now we have to get out and get back to our loved ones. There we go. No more torch out. This will be interesting, to say the least. You have anything new to say to me, sir?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Yes.
Do you know where I can buy and sell things?
Well, if it's food you need, go and ask in the kitchen. But if you want something else, I can't help. One of the villagers might know.
What do you think about us Skalitz folks?
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
Well, he must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
Huh. Good old feudalism.
That was a tense moment this morning with Sigismund.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully. This is a strong castle. It should stand up to a siege, but Sigismund has an awful lot of soldiers.
Who are those peculiar mercenaries of his?
You mean the Cumans? No one knows much about them, except Sigismund enlisted them somewhere in the east. They're an evil-looking bunch, aren't they?
Not just looking.
Right.
Farewell.
Alright, time to go around and talk to people and find things, and yes. This will be about the first point you get to get lockpicks outside of if you got them in the tutorial. Here we've got our combat arena. And not much use at the moment. Hey, guard.
Good day to you.
Oh, he has a different thing to say about the traders and everything.
Can you tell me where I can buy or sell something?
Someone to do business with. Well, Votova often gets things the merchants don't have. The last time I saw him, he was by the granary. Try him. He thinks about trade day and night.
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people was saved, though. And just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure, he'll come here in the end, too. But now, at least we got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe. Maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, as he's Wenceslas's hetman. And Skalitz is a rich town, so there was plenty of loot for the taking. 2 birds with 1 stone, so he might be satisfied and leave us alone.
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way or the other.
By the way, Henry, it is Henry, ain't it? I was sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things.
Sir Divish certainly put Sigismund in his place.
You're right there. That's Sir Divish for you. May God grant him long life.
And they do like their
God be with
lord, which is a nice thing. Alright, Sir Robard.
Good health to you.
Why did the Sigismund raid Skalitz?
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What's he after?
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I'm gonna say for the loot.
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
What you know about the Cumans?
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
And I have to get to Scouts.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
And there is absolutely no way to win this discussion. And if you fail it, you lose reputation, so I will just say...
Never mind.
Never mind. Sometimes you have to know when to fold them. Or something like that.
By tomorrow morning, all our heads... Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Oh, wow.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry. But I reckon Votava the pond keeper wouldn't let even Sigismund interrupt his business. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, wasn't it?
And no mistake, that army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is such a fine speaker, or they'd have squashed us like bugs.
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah, we're going to talk to pretty much everybody.
Damn it!
Good day to you.
At least until we run out of new things to ask them.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votava, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Talmberg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
It's really a pretty important position.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
To be honest, for a warlord, he's actually fairly predictable. I mean, yeah.
And we have 2 popes. That's an evil omen.
Oh, the anti-popes.
We'll be stricken like Sodom and Gomorrah.
I pray you're wrong.
Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the...
Greetings. What do you need?
Do you have anyone about him?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votava. He's as thin as a starving hound and about as cheerful, but he can get anything you want. I saw him by the local granary.
Cool. Everyone has something to say about the trader. The rest of this stuff, not so much apparently.
My respects to you.
Wow, everyone has something to say
There's
about the
someone
trader.
here who trades in goods.
Votava's your man. He's the local dealer, skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny. If he hadn't already sold her long since.
Wow, I'm actually impressed by how much hatred is in this place for
God be with you.
Not hatred, but how much comment. Okay, I think we're good. Commentary there is on the poor merchant. So anyway, speaking of Votova.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Take care now.
So, here, from him, you can buy a treasure map. Costs a lot. Some savior schnapps, which also cost a lot. More importantly, you can buy lockpicks. So, yeah. If you didn't pick up any lockpicks, or you need some more for other things that will be coming up soon, you can talk to him about it. And he will buy quite a lot of stuff, to be perfectly honest, so he is a pretty decent merchant here, since we are a little locked in place at the moment. Also, where's that roast duck? Its quality is pretty terrible, but there we go, nourishment's full up. A little over, actually. Named
Jesus
guard.
Christ be praised.
I need to get out of here.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
I have to bury my parents.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
I'll try and think up of
All
something.
right, we'll see what I can do.
How about a trader?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votova. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
And the army?
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
I need to get...
You hear a...
Okay, so we can't actually get the other dialogue until we come back in a bit. That is fine. So he won't let us out unless we can give him an excuse. Well, we'll have to think of something. Or we could jump off here, but they will try and catch us, so... And we'd have no horse, which is just not good.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Okay.
Farewell.
We really have pretty much extended all of the generic NPC dialogue. Oh, what do we have? What should we do? Well, I still have that duck leg, so I wasn't really worried about having anything to eat. Can we explore a little bit? Now, I'm currently in what I would say is, I'm going to call this Renegade Henry mode. Henry doesn't really like how this all turned out, so he's not necessarily going to behave himself very well. So we're going to do a little bit of sneaky. Just because. You see nothing, sir. You could rob. Ha ha ha! Your books are mine! So slightly more important, there's the hard lock chest there. So if you've got a pretty good lock picking, you could probably get that. Don't get caught. If you've got stuff on you that you've stolen, don't piss off the guards. It won't end well for you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Oh, we've got more about Votova.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
I don't know. All the Tomburgers fled from the village, so it won't be easy to find anyone. When I want something, I go to the local pond keeper. He can usually get you anything you care to think of. He's over by the granary. But if it's food you want, you're better off going to the cook. She's more pleasant to deal with.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Rodzik is a fine lord. He made the most of the situation and saved his subjects. You don't see that very often.
He was lucky that big storm came.
But that's just it. Something happens by chance and you turn it to your advantage. There's not many capable of thinking so fast.
It is high praise from a soldier.
Take care now.
Ow. Need to not break my legs going down some stairs.
God be with you.
Oh my god. How many lines did they record?
Can you tell me where I can buy or sell something?
Go to the cook. She'll sell you something to eat.
What if I want something else?
Best ask Votiver, the pond keeper. But I don't know if he made it inside the castle before they closed the gate. Try asking some of the villagers. They should know. Farewell.
Speaking of, how are my boots doing? Boots, they're only done in 98. That's fine. These are terrible boots. They have no durability, so I check them all the time. Or they'll fall to the point where I can't repair them anymore. Now, if you come up here, this first part's fine. If you come back here, this is considered part of the armory. So keep that in mind if you come up here. All this stuff up here is stealing. They won't attack you for being back here. But if they see you pick anything up, they will, you know, basically throw you out for being terrible. But I don't want to get caught stealing, and there's some more to show about that, but we can check that from another angle as well. And plus I need to run a little bit so I can get that stamina worked up. So annoying how little distance you can travel as Henry to start. Oh. Chamberlain is up. Neat. Have we talked to you, guard? Yes.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh yeah, I think we did talk, yeah. The Chamberlain's room is the one we just stole the books from, by the way. Here's another door. It's not locked. It is considered part of the gatehouse. So look for guards if you're going to go in there. They generally don't go in there unless you make a noise yourself. So keep that in mind. It's generally pretty safe to go in there and poke around a bit. Let's see. If we take a look around this area. So here's where our bed is at the moment at the castle. We're not really going to use it. It's not really, quote-unquote, our bed. We could practice lockpick here. But people do come in and out of here, especially if they hear you lockpicking. As you can see, there are people in there. That's basically the guard barracks. There are always people in there. The first door is not too bad, though. And here we just got a bit of a storeroom, but there's nothing really in there.
Good
Buddy?
day to you.
Yeah,
May the Lord
I should
watch
stop
over
now.
you.
I said I was going to stop, and I should actually stop. And so, yeah, there's not much here. Horse. Elena, so this is our horse. We can actually ride her around, and it's not considered horse theft. Don't steal horses. Horse theft is like one of the worst things you can possibly do. So this is a private area. So you could rob vegetables, I guess, if you really cared. I don't know why you would, but there you go. Hey, I was just leaving. Sir? Could you open that up again for me? Thank you, sir. He opened it up and he locked it behind himself. It was so weird. And in here, of course, is the actual kitchen. There's another chest in here if you want to practice some lockpicking on. I would, generally recommend after everybody's asleep. And you can grab the vegetables and or the fruit and stuff in there because it's all tagged as for Henry's use, basically. All right, up into the castle proper. So yeah, that was the Chamberlain's room. At least I'm pretty sure that's the Chamberlain's room. I'm pretty sure that this door is to Divish's room. I believe that's the case. That's just the upper floor of the keep.
My respects to you.
Oh, more
Do you know
lines!
where I can buy and sell things?
I try the kitchen. The cook sometimes sells a surplus food. Otherwise, I don't know. Try asking the villagers if there's anything they want or have to trade.
Alright, so he doesn't actually mention the person.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord they got out of the siege. Skalitz Castle is well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing. I'm sorry you didn't all manage to get away.
So am I.
May God ease your pain.
Thank you.
I reckon that Sir Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. But you probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look at it, we exchanged a few words. That's it.
Then that's a fine lord. Take care now.
Like, your lord doesn't interfere too much with the common folk? That's good lord, alright. Anyway, if you come over all the way onto this side, this is a private area. This is not, but that is the armory tower right there. So at night, you could work your way up. There's a hard lock chest down here. If you go up, there's more people. I'm not going to start stealing like that. Not from that tower, at least, because that's just asking for trouble. Easy lock chest here. This, I believe, is Divish's... Okay, this might be Divish's room. Probably is. Easy lock chest. Or this might be the lady's room. Oh yeah, I think this is the lady's room. The lady of the castle, that is. The privy is a different room entirely. This might cause me to get into trouble. Yay! Nothing in here I would really want. The green's nobleman hose, maybe. Nah, they're actually pretty terrible. Ooh, a black pour point. Oh no, that's the bad one. Plate pauldrons. So you could get some armor from this chest. I don't know why you'd want to. Pretty bad armor. I mean, I guess if you have nothing, but be aware you will be wearing the armor. Just trying to remember which room is which. Alright, this leads over to a different tower, I want to say. I don't recall what's in this tower. Or is this just the second floor of the same tower? No? I think this is a different tower entirely. Are there people here? Huh. There's a spot you could sleep and save right there. Very easy lockpick. I don't know if anyone uses this tower. Interesting. Huh. I'll be darned. Maybe this is the day shift's tower. Lockpick easy. This is probably a really bad idea. Alright, so you could get some equipment here to disguise yourself as a Talmbergian. And we'll deal with that in a bit. Now I just want to be able to use this ladder. There we go. We are still technically in the prelude of the game, so there are limits to how much time we can pass. It won't just automatically just keep going forward, basically. My curiosity is going to get me killed. I don't come up to this tower, like, ever. Ah, there's some more armor. Kind of finishes out the set from above us. I have no idea what's down on the bottom floor. I just want the lockpicking skill ups. They're very useful. Ooh. Oh boy. Barely caught myself. Oh wow. That would have been... It keeps going. I need to not be here. Wait, no, I think this is the... Oh, I think now we're actually below street level? See, we're still not trespassing. It's still not swords drawn, hey you. But we're still not supposed to actually be here. And if they bother us, we need to, like, leave quickly. So there's nothing down here? There's no reason to come down here, game? Oh, thank you, game. I appreciate that. So yeah, this is there's actually quite a bit more to this castle than most people are probably going to realize just based on what's forbidden to go into and not. Oh, I hate when I do that, when I hit the whistle button instead of the crouch button. That is one thing I greatly dislike about the default control layout. Hi, I'm just getting by here, sir. Thank you. Okay. So we are all back here. Ah, Divish and the lady are saying morning prayers. That's nice. Honestly, not sure what room this is. I should know, but I don't. I'm gonna regret this. Yay! Oh, a torch. Very good. Very good. Okay, so while we're waiting for things to happen,
What was that noise?
whew, man, I had good timing there. They're switching the guards now. That would have been super awkward. Hi guys. Divish won't talk to us. Lady Stephanie will.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
About the army.
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me. But I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
Okay, I have to get to Skalitz.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
Mr. Divish is just over there ignoring us. It's my duty to bury them.
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
So where can I get some armor?
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
That is true. I might have to pay a bribe.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. And unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
Yeah, 20 groschen. And what if they ask me for where I'm going?
They'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable.
All right.
Thank you, my lady.
Woohoo.
I must go now.
Like I said, literally any white dialogue choice will get you a little bit of speech XP. Even, let's change the subject. All right. We did get a speech perk. So, let's see here. Speech, what do we have? We have final offer. You get one extra offer on haggling. I have really no use for it. Speech by 3 with nobles or speech by 3 with commoners. That's a rough one. You can only get one or the other. So are we highborn or lowborn? I'm going to say that I am highborn. That seems always be good at talking to people in high places, right? Okay, so we have our objectives. There's not a whole heck of a lot else for us to do in here. So I guess it's time to actually, take some of the advice sent our way. So we're going to take a look around. Open that up. Close that behind us. Take a crouch. And head on down. Very hard and hard. I don't think we're going to get much out of those. Now, we are going to have to steal. That's... To get out, we're pretty much going to have to steal stuff. So just be prepared for that. Not that there was anything in whatever I was robbing there, apparently. Can we even try? No. We can't even try. If you do this without being on stupid hardcore mode, because you're not a masochist or something, you could probably leave Skalitz with enough. I like that one better. There we go. You could probably have enough lockpick to actually open those up. Bardache. I don't think I care. Yeah, a little too ridiculously hard to use that. Alright, very easy lockpick. Storm going on, it's unlikely anyone can hear us at this point. So we need to grab all of that. And don't put it on yet. Not quite yet. It's very loud and very bad for concealability. So while we're still working, don't really want to work on that. Oh, too difficult. That's fair enough. I will take the villager's ash bow. I do want the arrow, please. Please let me have the other arrow as well. And yeah, we're just going to grab a whole bunch of arrows here. Arrows are super handy to have. Reliable blade or a mace. Between the two, I'm just going to take them both because that's a lot of money. Though the sword is not particularly useful to me at this point because it's a little bit on the heavy side. Needle, on the other hand, is actually a pretty good little sword. I mean, none of these are great. We're not good with weapons, but we'll take what we can get. And now we're not someplace we're not supposed to be. And oh my god, that is loud. Wow, which actually kind of makes sense. Alright, first things first, let's go ahead and equip all of our armor. So we're now armored. That's really good. Weapons-wise, honestly, that will work. I'm going to say this mace really isn't worth holding on to. I get rid of the torch. Oh, I shouldn't get rid of the torch. I actually am going to need that. What do I have on me I don't need? I've got this stuff. I should probably eat this before it's expired. Very good. Still overburdened. Really? Interesting. How much? 0.4. Well, wine is heavy. You're stuffed. Wait till you've digested your food. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anything else I just don't need here at all? I've got 30 marigolds, but I'd rather keep those. Can't drop the sword. Alright, apples. Let's go ahead and just drop all of you. Fantastic. Alright, so that's how I choose to get the armor. You can also get it, as noted, from various other places. And since this is supposed to be a disguise and we're carrying a unique sword, you are a short sword, you are also a short sword. Needle is definitely definitely a better sword for us to use at this level. If we're trying to not use Sir Cobula's sword, which we're not. It's not our sword, it's his. Don't. No, I hear some of you sitting there going, but the sword stuff you're wearing now isn't yours either. Look, the lady of the estate said, go do this tricky thing, so I accepted that this is basically ours. Also, do I have the bow equipped? I don't. Let's go ahead and equip the bow and the long distance arrows while I remember it. Oh, where are you two now? Not saying prayers anymore. Yeah, we will need a much higher lock picking to come back here and actually pick locks. Oh, I bet you they're down one level in the Great Hall. Ow. Yes, yes they are.
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
God go with me indeed. And it is raining out. So one of the more unrealistic things about this game is you have teleporting horses, but I'm good with that, to be honest. Yeah, buddy. Don't make me get off this thing to talk to you, darn it. Hi.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to go.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about it. Take care now.
Just open the gate. Thank you. And now we have to get to Skalitz. It doesn't actually matter which way we go. So we're just going to ride down this road until we hit a transition point. At least I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to do. Or I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Whatever. Yep, there we go.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own.
At least take the saddle off, then.
It's like they've already gone.
Here we are at the burned out ruins just outside of Skalitz. Yeah, it's a dreary day. And there we see that the Cumans do not consider Christian holy ground sacred. So yeah, can't run there for safety. Next time, we're going to finish up the prologue. Hope you're all enjoying it. Till our paths cross again, have fun and stay safe, everyone.